First, I want to thank everybody for the outpouring of support and empathy and sympathy for those who were engaged in the Plaza incident at JJ's. Things remain relatively the same, but today we're here because Kansas City is currently involved in the midst of a major winter storm. The storm is serious and it's dangerous, and as of 9 o'clock this morning, we declared a state of emergency for the city of Kansas City, Missouri. This declaration will continue until midnight on Friday. The city is allowed under the declaration to keep crews on, to add additional personnel to battle the storm, to take certain actions to ensure the protection of life and property. Essentially, we're calling in everyone we can to help our residents during the storm. It sends a signal to Kansas Cityans to stay at home if at all possible. This snow is coming down hard at a quick and rapid pace, and it's starting to accumulate, and we expect a number of inches over the course of the day. We're going to keep shelters open, crews on the road, and emergency personnel on the best alert that we possibly can. We want to say a lot about our city employees and the tremendous job that they're doing. The Emergency Operations Center is fully staffed with department heads and police and fire and emergency tech personnel, all here today to make sure that we are able to provide the highest level of services across the spectrum that we can to our residents. But I need Kansas Cityans to take this seriously and stay off the road. This isn't the time to go out and see what your new car might do in the snow. This is going to be a serious snowstorm, and we need people off the road so that we can try to get to them as soon as we can. Even in snow, we still have to have police, emergency personnel, fire making runs, so the fewer people on the road and in their way under these circumstances, the better. So if you're on the roads or on your way in, making an already dangerous situation worse, please try to avoid that. Also, another thing, check on your elderly neighbors and your neighbors in general. Make sure that everybody in your immediate vicinity is okay. This is one of those times, again, where it's important for us as citizens to help each other out and to be good neighbors. So we want you to be safe and be smart and take care of each other. I want to thank everybody in Kansas City because I know that we can count on people to do that. If you want to send us information on Twitter about some of the things you've observed other people do, you can contact City Manager at City Manager or me at Mayor Sly James. But let's keep those good stories coming so that we can share and inspire others to do good works as well. Now, a few words from City Manager Troy Schulte.
Thank you, Mayor. I just want to give you a quick update on kind of our operational efforts at this point of the day and some details. We have a total of 240 trucks in operation reflecting equipment from the Public Works Department, the Water Services Department, the Parks Department. That's 175 large trucks. Those are going to primarily be focused on our arterials and our collector streets at this time. And 65 small trucks, those are our pickup trucks with plows, and they will be working on the residential streets during daylight hours. We are struggling to keep up with this kind of a heavy snowfall. One of the issues that we are having is with our windshield wipers. The heavy wet snow is bogging them down, so if it's bogging our trucks down, it's probably bogging individual vehicles down as people try to get home. So I would encourage people to get home and stay home until this give the city a chance to clean up after this event. Obviously, with this kind of snowfall, we have phase 2 of the snow ordinances in effect. We are asking that that if you park on the street, if you can find an alternative to do that, please do so. Get them off the streets if we can. That will help us respond with snow removal operations as well as emergency services. Here's what we suggest you do. On streets that run north-south, these are residential streets only, please park on the west side of the street. And on streets that run east-west, please park on the north side of the street. Cars parked on the streets that do not comply with this configuration will be subject to ticketing and towing. More importantly, when on-street parking obstructs the ability of a snowplow to safely proceed, it is possible that the street in itself will be skipped. So, again, you can help the city by removing vehicles from the residential streets. That will allow us to get the get the trucks in there on a timely basis, and potentially even bring in the bigger equipment if we're talking about a 10 to 12 inch snowfall event. So you can also track our snow response, again, of those 240 vehicles that are on the streets at kcmo.org/snow, so we can track those issues. But again, wanted to stress all city operations are up in operations right now, but we may see slowdowns. We are currently collecting trash, but may have to bring that to a halt within the next couple of hours. If we do that, we will provide a press release and a statement letting people know what areas are impacted. We were already running a day behind because of the President's Day holiday on Monday, so we'll slip another half a day or a day if necessary. But again, our crews are having significant visibility issues and slowing us down. We've got to provide a safe environment for them to be out in this environment. So again, if you can get out of your place of business, or stay at where you're at until the snowfall relents, that would greatly help the city as well. So my team's here, the team's here to answer any questions you've got, but again, encouraging people to just stay at home, let the city respond. We'll get it cleaned up. Be patient with us. You can track us online. Let us know what we're doing, what we're not doing, but be patient. We're going to get there. It's just going to take us longer. We've got to be safe, and we want you to be safe too. So, Mayor, do you have any? Well, nothing. We'll open it up for questions. Yes.
Did you guys get everything done in terms of the investigation of the Plaza Fire site yesterday before the snow started to come in? How is that going to affect what's going on over there?
Well, I don't know what everything is, but I would suggest that no, it wasn't. We need to once again keep in mind that this whole thing happened at 6 o'clock on Tuesday night, if I'm not mistaken, and so really about 24 hours before we had to start doing other things. Debris needs to be moved, perhaps in order to acquire additional evidence, and can't move the debris with the snow being where it is now. The investigation is ongoing. OSHA's involved. The utility regulatory agencies are involved. So the investigation is going to continue for quite some time. Anything else? Yes.
Another question. Are any reports yet of power outages or lines down because of the heavy snow?
And there you have it. We dipped into live coverage
Last
of
we checked, KCP and now it was down to 6 residents.
And he addressed the city, declared a state of emergency, and said that you could track the snowplows if you need to, of course, to stay off the roads. We have all this information linked to our website, of course, kctv5.com. And we're also streaming live online, kctv5.com. Be sure to check in, but stay off the roads, please. It is absolutely